All right, you guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping on in, man. Salute to all of you guys. And let's get right into this video and talk about this thing with legendary singer Aaron Hall. As Aaron Hall, who was the subject of a civil lawsuit that was filed by plaintiff Lisa Gardner, a federal judge has granted a default judgment against him on liability. And apparently he failed to respond or appear following proper service. Now, this is a civil case. This has not went criminal for him. And the default judgment means that he is deemed to have admitted the allegations by not defending against them. Now, the case now proceeds to a damages phase against him, right? And this phase, you guys, is where the court will basically determine any monetary award to this woman, Mrs. Gardner. Now, the lawsuit also named Sean Diddy Combs as and others as defendants in this case. Those claims have continued separately, apart from his part of this lawsuit. Now, the core claims come from a woman by the name of Lisa Gardner, whose complaint, an amended complaint, originally filed around November the 23rd, 2023 in New York Supreme Court under the New York Adult Survivor Act, which temporarily lifted statutes of limitations for older sexual assault crimes. Now, the case appears, you guys, to have been refiled or handled in federal court in New Jersey. It goes off the case number 2204 CV 07729. Now, in 1990, when Lisa Gardner apparently was 16 years old, which would be considered a under in New York for consent at that time, she and a friend attended an MCA Records Industry event or party in New York City. Now, Aaron Hall and Sean P. Diddy Combs allegedly were present, flirted with them, offered them alcoholic drinks, and she was underage and became intoxicated now. And they apparently invited them to an after party at Aaron Hall's apartment, reportedly in New Jersey. Now, at the apartment, Diddy allegedly coerced and forced Mrs. Gardner into sex. Specific description from the amended complaint: she recalls Diddy mounting her and forcing himself up her skirt, pulling her underwear to the side and forcefully penetrating her. Now, she was allegedly a virgin at the time and did not consent to this activity. Now, immediately after, she was shocked, traumatized according to her, and tried to get dressed. And that is when she alleges that Aaron Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced her to have sex with him as well, which was non-consensual according to her. Now, her unnamed friend was also allegedly sexually assaulted by Diddy and Aaron Hall, and they reportedly switched or both assaulted both women, right? Now, the next day at the location where Gardner was staying, Sean Diddy Combs allegedly assaulted her again and choked her until she passed out, reportedly to silence her. Now, additional claims include involvement, aiding by others, references to other persons who one of them was removed from the report, but there's other people who we won't name in this video who she says that were a part of it, and negligence or related claims against labels as well. Now, she also alleges emotional distress and other harms. Now, she claimed new witnesses, including one named Monica Case, and the evidence has corroborated her account, right? Is what she says, that the new witnesses and evidence have corroborated her account. Now, the lawsuit seeks damages for battery, sexual assault, and related claims. Now, Diddy has denied these allegations, calling some claims fabricated or money grab in public statements that him and his lawyers have made. Now, Aaron Hall has not publicly commented on this lawsuit, right? Now, approximately in November of 2023, the initial complaint came out, with the amended complaint around March of 2024. Now, the service attempts on Aaron Hall, her legal team, led by, spent over a year trying to serve Aaron Hall, using private investigators, newspaper notices, and other methods. as he had largely disappeared from the public view. Now, on February the 2nd, 2026, this year, at an extended stay America Motel in Alpharetta, Georgia, a process server confirmed Aaron Hall's identity. When informed of the papers, Aaron Hall reportedly said, "I ain't doing that," and refused to accept them and tried to close the door. The server promptly left the amended complaint at his feet inside the room, completing the service under applicable civil procedure rules. Now, Aaron Hall had 21 days to file an answer or appeal. He did neither. On April the 1st, 2026, just days ago as of this writing, right, a federal judge granted her request for a default judgment against Aaron Hall. This rules in Gardner's favor on liability without a trial or Aaron Hall's defense. The court can now determine, as I told y'all before, the damages in a separate proceeding. Aaron Hall was reportedly tracked to the motel amid financial or personal difficulties, living in an extended stay hotel. But this is, what came out of the alleged reports. Now, the case against the other defendants, including Sean Diddy Combs, remains ongoing. Now, here's the situation. Aaron Hall, it's going to be hard for him to get around this because the process server said that dude looked at him and was like, "Nah, I ain't doing that," and rejected it. So it's going to be hard to say, "Hey, man, I didn't know, I didn't get a service, I didn't do that," because of the report and the way that the process server made that report. That's going to hurt Aaron Hall a lot. Also, Aaron Hall fighting that case was going to hurt because just his interview alone with DJ Vlad, right, would have destroyed him. His interview alone with DJ Vlad was enough to X him out. And you probably said, "Well, Ticket, what are you talking about? Why would you say that?" Well, the reason why I say that is because if you look at his interview with DJ Vlad, he admits a lot of, disgraceful type of things that he claims that he used to do. And I don't think that's going to work in his favor. I just don't. I think he made a huge mistake with that DJ Vlad interview. And I think that DJ Vlad interview is going to come back and bite him on his ass. Me personally, if he has to go to court for any of this stuff, because they'll just, in my opinion, use that and run it up on him. They'll use that and just run it up. You know what I'm saying? That interview is pure gold for anybody who wants to have allegations against Aaron Hall. So, in my opinion, I think Aaron Hall is between a rock and a hard place because, it's going to be on the judge's judgment. And then what happens is, potentially, if you don't pay your judgment, you could be in trouble legally. Matter of fact, let me check this out real quick. Check this out real quick. Okay, so, and as I said, here's the thing, right? So he probably won't, according to, hold on one second, guys. For what I'm reading, it says he's unlikely to face jail time for simply not paying the civil default judgment in her lawsuit. It's a civil matter, not criminal, and the United States has long prohibited debtors' prison, right, for failing to pay private civil debts or judgments, right? So what they'll probably do is they'll probably try and take his assets if he has any. Like it says right here, wage garnishment, things like that, liens on his account, property, anything. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.